All right, everybody, this is Nash here, and I want to say Happy Halloween to you all. Now, I'm gonna try and get this video out before the little gremlins start knocking on the front door. But we're stacked up. Look at this, We're stacked up. This isn't even all of it, but we got the Krabby Patties, we got the Feastables, Mr. Beast, the trolley gummy worms, ring pops. We got the Sour Patch Kids. Hey, we're stocked. When you were a kid, you wanted to go to that house that was loaded up with all the good candy. Yeah, this is the Nash house. We know how to do it on Halloween. Now, going into the video on what we're actually going to be talking about, which is Texas Longhorns football, the college football rankings are going to be debuting for the first time this 2023 year, this week, tonight, at, I believe, 8 p.m. Central Time. Don't quote me on that, but here, let me give you time real quick. Good thing I went and got you the right time, because it is going to be 7 to 8 p.m. Eastern Time, so 6 to 7 p.m. Central Time. So in about 30 minutes here, we're going to be getting the rankings, and we'll have an update for y'all. I'll actually probably, this video, I'm going to make this video. You're going to see this video after the rankings come out. So we're about to find out the rankings here in a minute. I don't know what we're ranked, but like I said, we're going to find that out together here in a little bit. Now, one thing that I do need to get out of the way is, if you like the video, drop a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, and then comment down below your thoughts on Texas being ranked and where we are ranked. Like I said, we don't know where we are yet, but we'll find out soon enough. Now, look, Texas fans, I understand. Oh, don't talk about the rankings. We can't talk about the rankings yet. This team isn't, this isn't a playoff team. Stop the battered fan syndrome. Stop it. Stop it. I understand. You're sick. You're weak. It's been a long time. You're allowed to enjoy. You're allowed to enjoy a season. You're allowed to have a good season and enjoy it. The Texas team is sitting at 7-1 right now. I think we have, if you go to look at strength of record, which is the opponent's record, combined records altogether, Texas is number one. We have played the hardest record of all of college football, I believe, and that should factor in. So, it's okay. It's okay to be 7-1 with the hardest record in college football, and something to go and show why the season isn't over, because a lot of people, look, at the end of the day, if it was as simple as, okay, it's just going to be Ohio State, Florida, Washington, Florida, Ohio State, Florida State, Georgia, Washington, all that, look, if that was the case, why would we even play this? Why play football? Why play football? You know why you play football? So you have the chance to find out what's going to happen. You'd never know, right? I bet 4 weeks ago, people would have said, Washington not scoring an offensive touchdown versus Arizona State at home, winning 15-7 in a fluky win? Nah, that wouldn't be them. That would never happen. Well, guess what? It happened. There's a lot of things that you don't know will happen that are going to happen this season. So let's just enjoy the ride, and let's find out what's going to happen as we go along the way. And something to go and show about what I'm talking about is how the first 4 that you see tonight are not going to be the first 4 you see at the end of the season. That's only happened one time. One time have they gone and said, opening week of the college football rankings, these are our top 4 teams, and then at the end of the year, those are the top 4 teams that show out. That's only happened once in the rankings, out of 9 times that they've had, 9 years that they've done it so far. This is the 10th year. When you go and you look at the amount of teams, there's only been 21 teams that debuted in the college football rankings in the top 4, that finished in the college football rankings in the top 4 at the end at the final ranking when it all mattered. And so when you go and you look at that, that's 21-19. We're talking about 58, just barely above 58% or 50% of the teams that debut in the top 4 of the rankings are the teams that are in the top 4 at the end. So, at the end of the day, it's not over, right? Texas is not going to be in the top 4 rankings. Now, if we are, we're going to have some narratives to push, and we will start changing some of the tone on a little bit of this. And also, if we are top 4, look, I'm not, like I just said, I'm not expecting, okay? But if we are top 4, Longhorn fans, live a little. Live a little, okay? Live a little. Have fun. Enjoy it, right? It's not, you don't have to be so, I swear, Texas fans have been the most critical, and not even critical. They're just it's like we're afraid, we're afraid to be positive about our team because every single time that we've felt positive about our team, it's just immediately come back to bite us. So, you know what? I'm going to pause it right here. We're going to find out where the rankings are, where we are ranked in the college football rankings here in about 20 minutes now. Yeah. So, grab your popcorn. Let's find out where we're at, and I'll see you soon. All right, everybody, so now we have official word where the Texas Longhorns are going to be ranked in the initial college football playoff ranking, and I'm going to go ahead and show you right here, right now. You probably already know Texas comes in at number 7 behind Oregon, Washington, Florida State, Michigan, Georgia, and Ohio State, so the usual suspects. Really, the only team that it was maybe do we end up in front of Oregon? Who knows? We did not. But at the end of the day, like I was saying earlier, look, at the end of the day, everything, if Texas wins out, if we handle business, look, it's all going to sort itself out, okay? Only one of Michigan and Ohio State's probably getting in, all right? So, knock off one of those teams. Georgia probably going to get in. Then you got the Pac-12, then you got Florida State. So, it is going to come down, it's going to come down to the wire, right? But that Pac-12, man, there could be a 2-loss champion that walks out of that. And if there is, Texas slides in if we win out easily. Georgia, it's not a guarantee that they win the SEC championship. Now, it's probably likely. Not a guarantee. Florida State, same thing. And it would almost, like, all the things would have to stack up against Texas if Texas wins out for us to not make the college football playoff. So I would say it is most likely that if we win out, we make it to the conference championship game, we win the conference championship game, we're in. That's most likely what I think is going to happen. So, you know what? At the end of the day, I understand battered fan syndrome is a real deal, but y'all gotta drop it. Y'all gotta drop it. It's finally, we're finally here. We have a good football team again. The chance is real. I'd argue we have a better shot of making the college football playoff this year than we did in the 2008 year when we lost to Texas Tech middle of the year. When we were relying on the BCS, we're relying on a computer, right? Not people. We're relying on a computer to say, hey, you know what? Let's sort these rankings out. We needed teams to lose. We needed teams to lose in a lot more than we need teams to lose now. So, at the end of the day, what I'm trying to get at is, if you still had hope in 2008, you should still have hope now. You should still have hope now. It's just, yeah, this is a real shot. This is a real team, and the Texas Longhorns coming at number 7 in the initial playoff rankings. So, we'll see how the rest of the season finishes. Obviously, got Kansas State, who came in at number 23 on the schedule this year, or on this initial college football playoff ranking. So, we'll have to see how all these things happen, but at the end of the day, what you're rooting for, you're rooting against Oregon, you're rooting against Washington, you're rooting against Florida State, and then really one of Michigan or Ohio State. You're just rooting against those teams. But, all right, everybody, hope you all have a great day, and, yeah, keep the faith. The Texas Longhorns playoff hopes still alive, 100%. I mean, when you talk about, like the statistic that I gave you all earlier, actually, and this is what I'm going to end off on. I'll go back and I'll have some updated numbers for y'all tomorrow, and especially in the Orange Bloods live show that I do with Travis Gailey and Aaron Little. So go check that out on Orange Bloods Live on YouTube every 6:30 to 7:30 in the morning. I think it's like 75% of teams were in the top 7 of the playoff rankings that end up making it into the Final Four of the playoff. So, while they normally do not get the initial top 4, right, they're not far off, usually. So, Texas 100% has a real shot this year. And anybody that's sitting there telling you, oh, we can't think about that. Just ignore them. They're lost. They're destroyed. Depressed. They can't be saved. Only thing that can save them is Texas actually making the playoffs. And even then, they'd probably say we didn't deserve it. So, all right, everybody. Hope you all have a great day. And as always, hook 'em!